Technology has drastically transformed our society and us. It has influenced how we connect, communicate, create, and interact with each other. Some of these changes have been beneficial, while others have been detrimental. One particular aspect of technology that has evolved is the way we fall in love. In the past, falling in love was an art involving romantic mixtapes and poems scribbled on napkins in poor handwriting. Now it's just a swipe or a text. The romance of the past, along with many other things, has faded away. Let's delve into how modern dating has altered us. Number 1, gray area. Before the advent of dating apps and late-night suggestive texts, people knew when they were in a relationship. Why? Aside from love letters and loud public displays of affection, dating was straightforward. If someone liked you, they asked you out on a date, and that was that. Face-to-face meetings made things personal, leading to honesty and directness. People couldn't hide behind an avatar or a text message. Without the veneer of social media to conceal behind, you could easily tell if someone genuinely liked you or not. Nowadays, it's not so easy to discern. Life moves at a dizzying pace, and everyone seems comfortable with the speed, passively scrolling by. This same attitude permeates relationships, leading to passive relationships that aren't defined, becoming situationships, romantic relationships that lack commitment. It's a penumbra, a hypothetical scenario left unanswered and often without closure. Number 2, paradox of choice. Modernity and technological advancement have introduced many paradoxes. The most glaring one is the endless means of achieving connection, but few genuine, honest connections. Loneliness is an epidemic that affects all of us, especially those living in cities. However, loneliness can also exist within relationships. Ironically, modernity has brought us online dating and with it, endless choices. You can search for a potential partner within a 50-mile radius and find numerous people who share similarities with you. But among these many people, how many do you actually connect with? It's the paradox of choice. When faced with too many options, you struggle to choose. You make decisions under pressure without fully considering everything. In the past, you were simply dating the person in front of you. There wasn't a queue of potential suitors waiting behind your date. There wasn't the pressure to ensure that person was the one. However, the endless options provided by online dating make it difficult to choose someone because having an abundance of choices requires more effort to make a decision. Consequently, once we make a choice, we feel dissatisfied. These feelings can haunt and damage relationships, making it difficult to settle on one person and cultivate a relationship amidst so many options. You choose someone, but end up feeling unsatisfied with your choice, imagining what the relationship might be like with that other person whose profile you saw, or wondering what to do if the current relationship doesn't work out. Number 3, face-to-face. Online dating, depending on the partner, often relies heavily on virtual communication, especially in long-distance relationships. Text messaging, FaceTime, and chats rob you of the joy of face-to-face connection. Conversation is more than just the exchange of words. It's body language, tone, and the overall feel. There are nuances in a conversation that a camera or text message cannot capture. It's in these small gestures that you get to know someone better, learn their habits and quirks. Unfortunately, the reduced face-to-face interaction can hinder the development of essential social skills and create disconnects between a person's real life and online persona. Number 4, rise of me. Modernity has provided us with privacy, or at least the illusion of it. Social media helps us project a version of ourselves or who we want to appear as. Consequently, we can hide behind the personas we create. This disconnect between who we really are and who we appear to be has given free rein to our ego. Technology makes it easier for people to hide their true selves, leading them to care more about how they look to others rather than just being themselves. Many of us care more about our appearance to others than just being ourselves because we seek approval, compare ourselves to others, aim for success, and are influenced by media ideals. This has become problematic, especially in romantic relationships where honesty is crucial. It has given rise to hookup culture, greed, and self-sufficiency in relationships. People no longer seek romantic partners to share their lives with, but rather to fulfill specific needs. Common examples include situationships, and one-night stands. Number 5. Trauma dumping. Another sign of the rise in selfishness in relationships is trauma dumping. Trauma dumping occurs when someone inadvertently unloads their very personal emotional burdens on the listener without consent or consideration. In today's digital age, sharing online and getting quick support is more accessible, which is beneficial for seeking help. However, it's important to use appropriate platforms like support forums for this purpose. If we're not careful, we might think it's acceptable to dump our emotional problems on others, such as someone we're just starting to date, without realizing how it could affect them. Compromising someone and involving them in your trauma is indicative of larger issues, such as a lack of boundaries or unhealthy coping mechanisms. While it may be challenging to carry an emotional burden, it doesn't mean others should be responsible for it. Online interaction via social media and online dating has undoubtedly challenged and altered our approach to connection, relationships, and finding love. While technology has opened doors of opportunities for connection, it has also confronted us with challenges both within the technology itself and as a society. As technology continues to advance and society embraces these advancements, we must take a step back and reflect. Navigate these new landscapes with caution and determination to figure out the best course of action, not just for us now, but for future generations. In these ever-changing technological terrains, we must find a balance to ensure that our desire for connection and growth remains fulfilling. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for new videos. And as always, thanks for watching.